EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston Texans, and NRG Stadium. Tonight, a good one to kick off the year on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Houston Texans.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
All right. 18. What's that?
Again, they'll give it to Mixon. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Back at the 27.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Third, they need 8.
All right. 18. What's that?
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's got his man, complete to Dell. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Again, running right. It is Mixon. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
It is third and long.
All right. 18. What's that?
To throw is Stroud. They try to work the screen with Mixon. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. So on fourth down, on comes Tommy Townsend to punt for Houston. And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line. First carry here for Devon Achane. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. From the gun, here's Tua. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Tungo Bailoa. Finding the open man, that's Pittman. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. So on fourth down, it's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. This fielded inside the 35. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. He'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. A throw left side, finds Dell. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Stroud. That's into the hands of his receiver, Hyatt. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. First down for Houston.
Another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll go right back to Mixon. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Brandon Jones comes up with the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. And that is incomplete. He was trying to connect with his tight end, Dalton Schultz.
Incomplete.
And now it's 4th down.
Davis there on the cover.
Andy Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This will be from 47 yards. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
All right.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Tua. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it'll be third down.
So I promise you all week, as they built this defensive game plan, Mike, they knew exactly where he was going to line up on every snap. And based on where he was in the formation alignment, they were going to have certain checks and calls to build their coverage from him, and then to all the rest of the eligible receivers. So they're going to have eyes on him. They're going to have bodies in space. There's going to be contact at the catch point, because if you just try to guard him with one guy, he is a nightmare to deal with. And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Here's Jake Bailey now. And he's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. Returnable from the 17. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Downfield, that's Hyatt. He's got it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play to kick off this drive. 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On play action. Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kader Kohu. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. So 1 quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. 3-0 is our score. More from Houston coming up in a moment. Off play action, it's Tua. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Now a shot here, deep middle. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for Miami. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
At their own 22-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll start with Mixon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud. That's into the hands of Dell. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They will work the middle with Mixon, and they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll go play action with Stroud. He's got his man. It's Nico Collins. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
That's another
First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
29-yard line.
All right.
Now Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And he will get into the end zone. Go Mixon. Touchdown, Texans.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Two and out on first down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa. That one out wide to Achane. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they ended up holding him to just a short gain.
From the gun on third down, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
26-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Mixon. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. From the 31, here is second and 5. Stroud going to set up the throw. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Brings up third and 5.
All right.
Back to throw. Stroud. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. A play fake. Now 2 of the throw. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On second down, here's Tagovailoa. He gets this into the hands of Green. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A gain of 4, and it's third down.
Throwing is Tua. The throw here is complete. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. In motion comes Pittman. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. That's out quickly to Pittman. And we'll see where they spot this. Very close to a first down. He's forced out just shy of the mark.
It's second and inches at the 46-yard line.
They'll toss it here to Achane. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Dolphins first down.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Dolphins.
All right, fellas, listen up. Let's say, go ahead.
Once again, it's Achane. And a nice job there, sidestepping defenders on his way. It's a gain of 9.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Achane, a first down, and then some. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
That's another Dolphins.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10.
At the 12-yard line.
On play action, it's Tagovailoa. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Tua, going to give it to Achane. And the Dolphins are going to be set up first and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
First down.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Here's a designed run. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. They'll stop the clock. 24 seconds to go until halftime. Backed up to the 3. It's second and goal.
Go ahead. Watch it, Oscar.
From the gun, here's Tua. That one is caught beyond the pylons. Touchdown, Miami.
Touchdown, Miami.
And this is where it pays to have a strong arm to throw this sort of outbreaking route, Mike, towards the boundary in tight coverage. You've got to have a lot of faith that you're going to get that ball there. If you're a little late or this ball is underthrown, it could result in a pick six the other direction. Instead, he fires it and he puts it on a line, and the result is a touchdown.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
Halftime, coming close. And not much time left as this one is kicked away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On the run to the right, and he let him a bit too much. That pass is incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon coming out of the backfield. And it's going to be third down. From the gun, here's Stroud. Now, he'll air one out. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he's on to punt for Houston. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number two kicks off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Ready. Out, 20, TX.
On first down, Tagovailoa. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing game, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be. Because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open. He tries to lead his guy. Just puts a little too much in front of him.
Set to go now on first and 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Miami.
All right, go, 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 go. Ready.
A run out of the gun with Achane. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
A shotgun snap for Tua. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
Jake Bailey in punt formation for the Dolphins.
Give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. We'll find his big target, the tight end Stover. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Now he's just going to flip this forward.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
They try to work the screen with Mixon. Through to run, past the 30. He's still on his feet, and they will finally run him down. A huge play there on the screen pass. 31 yards.
We see so many wide receivers in today's NFL that almost resemble more of a running back style. When they get the ball in their hands, not only are they able to pick up big yards, they're able to fight through tackles and make people miss. It's an element that a lot of offenses are searching for. It takes a lot of pressure off the quarterback.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 6. On the ground, it's Raheem Sanders. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
To throw, it's Stroud. Forced to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. It'll bring up 3rd down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Exiting the pocket right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Now it is 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That is caught by the tight end, Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Houston. Fairbairn to add the extra point.
Lining up for the extra point.
And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
44.
In motion comes Pittman.
18. Out.
So fake the handoff. Now, Tua. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. He's to the 15, and he will score. Tyreek Hill, touchdown, Dolphins.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
The extra point by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will cut it to a 2-point lead.
Dolphins 14. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Oh, right. Tony.
He'll give this to Mixon, running right. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
He was brought down by Brandon
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
A second down throw for Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And that is incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And third down coming up.
12 yards to go.
Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he gets it to about the 34-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. That is Kalen Bullock, the former USC Trojan. He comes in from the secondary to bring the quarterback down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. Here's 1st and 10.
All right, go.
That'll be intercepted. Into space. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. What a time for a pick 6 for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick 6.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick 6 them, and you're able to extend that.
It's the score, Texans 23, Dolphins 14.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. In motion comes Pittman. On the handoff, this is Achane. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
2nd and 5.
Ready.
Play action. Tagovailoa. This throw right side is caught by him. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Now a first down throw for Tua. Trying the left side and caught by Pittman. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
Ready. 20, TX. Out.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down.
Dolphins, first down.
Hey, 21.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
19. We got number 1 high.
Tua out quick. See what Tyreek can do. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 6-yard line.
Here's second and 2.
Ready. Ready.
Well run with Achane. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
It's third and 4.
It's now third
21G.
down
21G.
and 4.
Say. Wait. 18. Wait. Watson, Oscar. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Hey.
Here's 2. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Miami. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a 2-part story? Part 1 taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this 2-point conversion here to tie it up.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll go play action with Stroud. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Here we go. Let's go.
Stroud to throw. Over the middle. He's got the tight end Schultz. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
They'll come up here first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 49.
On the give, this is Mixon. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Tackle man right at midfield. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
On play action. Stroud pushed out to his left. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That is brought in. And he's in. Nico Collins. Touchdown Texans.
Touchdown Texans.
And that is no good. He's missed the extra point. That leaves the door open as this remains a one-score game. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
21. Get set.
On first and 10, it's Achane. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. Throwing is Tua. He's going to take a shot down the field. And the Texans will have great field position right around midfield.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 5. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. A big hole. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. That is 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. This has got to feel good, Greg. You open at home and a great performance with one more touchdown added on top.
Not many better ways, Mike, than to create some excitement amongst your fan base than to have a great home opener. Every team works all off-season. They stress it during training camp. Let's get off to a great start, and then all of a sudden you're able to do it in front of your home crowd. Man, this has been a really impressive performance.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Tua. His throw left side is complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
To throw is Tua. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. He isn't able to secure that grab through the contact, and they're quickly running out of possessions to get back into this game, Mike. I mean, their chance to come back was already slim to none, but slim might have went just out the window as that ball hit the turf.
Joe Mixon. And he's got another one. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own
Tua now on first down. That one into the hands of Hill. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They bring the tight end in motion. A shotgun snap for Tua. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Throwing on third down, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Contact occurs just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. They snap it to Tua. He gets this one complete to Pittman. And he is out of bounds at the 45.
First down.
That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A run up the middle with Achane. Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25.
It's a gain of 30. That's another Dolphins first down.
On play action, it's Tagovailoa. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of down.
11 more yards. That's another Dolphins first down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Dolphin first down.
Off play action, it's Tua. Moving to his left. There he goes again. And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And now flags fly as a gain of about 4 could be negated. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Back to throw is Tua. He gets this into the hands of Green. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Here's third down and a few inches. In motion comes Pittman. Tua now on third down. Back to the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Sanders here for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Dolphins are able to edge a bit closer.
42. Dolphins 28. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And a they'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
19 Texans.
They'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Wise decision, especially at this stage of the game. You certainly don't want to force something and let the other guys right back into the game.
All right.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. One final chance for this defense. And here's 3rd down.
Here we go. 18. Okay. Hey.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. So it's a win here for the Texans. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign.